the Detroit Lions taking on the Chicago Bears.
Coming to you from the venue that Detroit. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit, CD, at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section. What did the columnists write? Possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete.
Britt's pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up quickly as he stopped for no gain, 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Britt. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. They'll run here with Swift. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, Swift.
48-yard line.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
Again, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's a gain of 6.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Britt got an open man. That's Campbell. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, he's certainly trying to earn his way into some more looks in the offense once the regular season heats up. If he continues to make plays like that, I think QB1 will look his way a little more often once the regular season begins.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Swift. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
3. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Trying to finish off this opening drive. From the 3, this is 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shot. He's got his man. It's caught for the Lion touchdown. Christian Kirk there to make the grab. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives.
Lining up for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. What's good on the extra point? And it's now a 7-0 game.
There's nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Bears take over.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive.
20-yard line.
And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And the Bears first down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. There again is Cooks, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Montgomery. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th, now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. A throw to his running back. It's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
A 5-yard pickup on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
Joey's
field goal unit and Joey Sly now. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But you got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll run here with Moss. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5.
This offense going forward.
Looking to throw on second down. Britt, and he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. From the gun, Britt. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bears take over. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe roll down the other defense. We'll see. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They're calling an even 20 yards on the pickup, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Bears 3.
On the move on first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down, Chicago.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Open man is Komet, the tight end.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. They'll run with Montgomery.
And the Bears are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's third and goal at the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to...
And oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
DeAndre Swift heading back out with his Detroit teammates.
We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. really needs to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe.
7-yard pickup.
To throw on second down. Britt. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now a run with Moss. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Second.
Looking to throw on second down. Britt. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The Lions on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They open. It's Moss complete. And he's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Back to the running game with Swift. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun. Britt. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's a loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And 5. Not a big window to throw.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And he is going to have a Lions first.
Back to 1.
Swift. Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards there and a lot. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Going with Moss on the ground. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 7.
At the 11-yard line.
Off the play fake. Britt. And it is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Chicago offense set to get started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure.
And he found it. It's on the ground. And this is scooped up by the Lions. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Following the fumble recovery, Britt eluding the pressure right. He's got the first down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, Britt. Forced out to his, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run, and the Lions add on to their lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it. Lots of look to add the extra point. And it's 21-3. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And a 9-yard run on the end of it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Throwing it in here on 2nd down, this time complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Throwing on first down. Britt, open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 12-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Britt, and this is picked up by the Bears. And they'll be inside the red zone with the ball at the 16-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's complete right around the 8. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. The quick slant caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears get a bit closer.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Point after here coming up.
For the point after.
It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm, throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, Britt. Incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down and 20.
Running is Swift. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 3rd down, here's a run by Moss. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation. If it just...
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
A loss of 14 on the play. It's 2nd down.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Most teams in the league hitting the three-quarter pole in the preseason. The whole league will be in action next Thursday night to wrap it all up. And then we start for real a week after that with the NFL kickoff game. In our game, expect to see the starters for at least one more drive, something to look forward to as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
To at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
The pass.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Britt, and he rifles it complete. Caught by Landry. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the pressure.
He's taken down. A Bears sack. Khalil Mack, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132 and a half. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chicago offense set to get started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that one will be accepted. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now a man open down the middle of the field. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
The pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On play action, they'll throw.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of 20.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Lions take over.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away.
Swift is hit. He catches it.
This is picked up by the Bears. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here.
A 28-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good.
His kick is...
And that'll make this an 8-point game.
The score, Lions 21, Bears 13.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And a yard at the 30.
On 2nd down now, Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, McIntosh. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that'll give them a first.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Britt. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 20 yards.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
To throw on 2nd down, Britt. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brings up third down and the 11th.
To throw on third down. Britt. And that is incomplete.
Britt's pass incomplete from the contact.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That's caught by Montgomery. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up with safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems, and this qualifies as a big problem.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. That's taken on the 25. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
And a good leadership and a good distributor. Brett 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
From the gun on third down. Britt got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Over the middle, complete. That's Clark. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Lions on third down. Well, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Heineke. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A short gain there of just 4. That'll bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Matt Patricia, he says now's the time. His guys are going to go for it on 4th. They're going to run for it. It's Moss. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Finally on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Landry again, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
You know, this is the regular season, partner. We've been talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. Well, time to see what this offense has left in the tank. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Holland. And he's got his man on the out route. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Bears.
Operating from the gun. Holland on the move to his left. He's going to take off with it. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. But I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now a give right side. Middleton. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. Fourth quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 32-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
23. Bears 16.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
First and 10 at the 11. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 20.
2nd and 1. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
That's good for a Lions.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd.
Here's a give to Moss out of the shotgun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he goes down the hell before getting this inside the 25. Now we're going to get a stoppage. It appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. To throw now on 1st down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Khalil Mack bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now a throw here, hold in. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll run with Moss. And he stopped immediately there.
Lost the ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
On second down, McIntosh. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced a 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. On 1st and 10, Holland. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for only a couple. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, Holland. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Holland is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will have the Bears' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, Holland. Open man here is Foster. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Face mask. Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Holland. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Chicago.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
On first down, they'll start out with Moss. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll try and run for this with Moss. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
1st and 10.
So now the Bears down on the scoreboard. 1:07 remaining. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll run it. And now he's stripped. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. And they will take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.